Nice, Jamel.
Was that what?
Blue and black.
Is that PS4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see.
PS4.
Yeah, black one and the blue one. Is that what I saw?
The gold controller though.
Nah. Oh,
hey, no, that's clean. I can't even lie to you. That's clean. I got like I said, I wanted the gold at the time. I wanted the gold PS4 and gold PS4 controller so bad. I just got the controller.
Oh, I got that red one. That's my favorite one.
That's the one I have. I do have that red one. I have the red one. Like I said, black, blue. I do that camo one clean too.
I want to get the
camo's clean.
That's clean for
that
real.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
I want the PS5 Elite controller thing.
I want that too, but the shit's like $120.
Sheesh.
See, here's my thing though. I paid $120 for that Xbox One. That shit's lasted 10 years.
Yeah.
So and it's nice because it has all the different attachments. I don't know how PlayStation's is, but I just like
the attachments as well.
Oh, it does. See, I like that, and I like the customization and everything. It is fucking like Kenny. I gotta show you this shit.
I'm gonna say, what attachments are you talking about? Like for which system?
So like if you have a Elite controller for the PlayStation, it has triggers down here.
Yeah.
So instead of you having to do this, if you don't like that feeling, you can just do it this way.
Oh no, that's too much. That's too much. I gotta.
So this is what the controller comes in for the Xbox, and then on the inside I have batteries in there, but it has all these in there, so you can swap out the D-pad, you can swap out the toggles, you can put those buttons on the back, but it also has back here these. So if you flip this down, it makes it so the trigger only goes in that far. So if you're playing like a shooting game or something, like if you want to shoot fast, you could just reduce how much you want it to go in.
Now I will say this though, like
it feels so much more durable too.
I got friends who like to change the rubber on the analog sticks, like the actual. I don't like that feeling of the new ones.
Hey,
I like
this though. Ones. Look at this. That's all you gotta do. It's all magnetic. D-pad. You want a different D-pad? Boom. It's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I might go ahead and just kind of bite the bullet on that because like I know, especially I talk about it a lot, but especially with like Elden Ring coming out, the DLC and all that, I went through 2 controllers when I was playing Elden Ring because I was stressed and gripping the shit out of my controller. And
we just talked about this on K-On!
It's just one game that makes me do it though. It's just Souls-likes that make me do it. And now
I will say this though, when it comes to gripping the controller, because I don't grip the controller like that. The only time I grip my controller is if I get to that point, I'm so mad I want to throw it. I'll go. I just go do a grip because that's me wanting to throw it, but I just me trying to contain myself.
And then like having people over because Kenny, like you're invited over, you know, like Joe, if you're in town, whatever. When Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero drops. Yeah, and Jamel, you too.
It was the skip over. That's all.
Jamel was like,
"No, you gonna go, Jamel." Whatever, nigga.
But when that drops out, I want to have a Dragon Ball Z tournament at my house.
Hey, that's cool with me.
Hey,
I'll get my ass whooped, but I'll go.
What you say? What?
I'm gonna get my ass whooped, but I'll go.
You shut the fuck up. My name's Joe.
What?
Does it? So if it plays like because I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't playing the Dragon Ball. We didn't have those games back in the day. Like we didn't have those. So when people were talking about how Budokai 3 was so amazing, like
you haven't played the Budokai games?
No, I didn't play it until I did Bad Guy Versus for my show. Ooh. So I just came in. I literally just came in fresh. It was getting beat up on, so I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
God, I fucking.
I do plan on getting it. I'm gonna give people time. I'm gonna give people a week to get who they like to play with and everything and get that together. But then after that,
he said, you should know.
We at the crib. I'm putting the bucket in the middle of the table, throw money in, winner of the tournament gets all the.
Hey, we did that. We did that with Mario Kart at my house. Like I want to say like a month or 2 ago. Oh my god.
Yeah, then it's y'all. Well, you know Nintendo games. That's not me. But like I said, if it's fighting in sports, I'm right there.
Like I said, I'm telling people now. I'll give everybody a week after Sparking Zero drops. Get your shit together. Get your character together. And then we come to the house and we settle in it.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna try to get my boy Trunks. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one. Cause K-On was talking shit, but he don't. But I try to let y'all know. If I master somebody, it's a rap. It's a rap for these niggas.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Back in the day with the Naruto Ninja Storm, I used to be nasty. I don't remember how to play now.
I don't know what it is about that game. I cannot get good at that game. Maybe it's because the one button, like the circle. I don't know. I can't. That's not me.
Yeah,
I can't. I don't know. The
I
fighting
used to
games,
love it.
they're hard for me to play. I think
Which
it's 'cause
one?
I
You have
never
three
do.
brothers.
Brandon, he's the only one that
Oh.
watches Naruto. Like, the other ones don't watch it.
I don't know. I've
I
never
tried
talked to them.
playing one of the Naruto games, but it was like almost like a hack and slash version of it. I don't even remember which one.
Which was the? I think I don't know if it's Storm 3. Do they have 4 or is it 3? Is it 3 or 4?
They have Storm 4.
I think I have 4.
I almost bought there's a One Punch Man game on sale right now on Xbox.
I almost got that, and I was like, and then I looked it up, and I was like, this game looks awful, and I never.
Well, it was like $3, and I was like, is this going to be like a hack and slash game? Because it's like you only have to punch once.
It's a fighter. But the thing is, you have Saitama. If you pick Saitama on your team, like the show, it takes him a long time to come to the battle because he's late to everything. So you kind of have to. If somebody picks Saitama on their team, the point is to beat everybody else on their team before the Saitama counter counts down and he comes into the fight.
Oh, that's hard.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so
I mean, for a few bucks, I might get that.
Yeah, so the point, if somebody picks Saitama, is you got to beat the other characters on their team before his timer runs out.
See, I'll get it for 3. When I was going to get it, it was 60, and I was like, I don't want to. I saw the way it looked. I was like, I'm not getting that.
Don't buy any of those anime fighter games for $60. They will go on sale. It will be within the first 3 to 4 months.
I definitely.
I seen Dragon Ball Breakers. I seen was on sale for $3, and I was like,
man, I didn't buy that for 60, but I definitely I played it though.
I take it back. I did buy Fighters as well when that dropped, and I
always buy Dragon Ball games full price.
I was about to say that's the one exception for me.
Yeah, I'll buy those full price. And then the Kakarot game, I paid. I think it was like $300 for it because I got the one.
I got it on sale. It was like Kakarot 20 when I got it. I got it.
I got the one with the statue though. This fucking statue came with was awesome.
Yeah, I was about to say Kakarot's a good game. Like people don't talk about it that much because it's not traditional, but that's fire.
Oh god, there's a lot of cobwebs in there. Yeah, but it's like the whole fucking.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
Yeah.
I was thinking about buying like the $280 Elden Ring master set with the statue and shit, but I was like, am I going to pay $280 for a DLC? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, if it comes with statues and shit, I'm okay with it. Like I have the.
It comes with a statue. It's 18-inch statue.
So what's the most y'all pay? What's the most y'all pay for like I guess DLC and all that stuff? What's the most y'all would like? What's the most have you paid and will you pay? Like,
are we talking about if it comes with physical stuff or no?
Physical stuff. It was saying physical.
I think
what's the cap to where to be like, okay, that's too much. Like, what's your cap?
Kenny, you're gonna hate me. There, depending on what it is, there's not a cap.
Yeah.
Depending, like I think the most
I paid $400 for Black Ops 2. I know that.
That's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
The last Call of Duty game I played was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Oof, that was awful.
That was a bad one.
I was playing it like yesterday.
I got the full care package.
No.
Oh, wow.
I got that as a gift for Nikki on Christmas because the only one she played was the only game she played is Call of Duty and Madden. So I got her that, but I guess the one I got doesn't have the game with it. It just came with that case.
The weapons chest from Borderlands.
That's fire. I paid for the physical edition of Fallout 4 that came with like the
Pip-Boy,
the Brotherhood helmet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
I finished Fallout actually.
So bad.
I've never bought a game with physical stuff that came.
That was like 200.
Everything I got was like everything.
So many. I have so many. I got every single Assassin's Creed one. And every time I've moved, whoever's helped me move has broken an Assassin's Creed statue, so I'm down to 0 now.
Damn. So what's the most you paid was $300 for DLC?
Four.
Yeah,
well, that's for a collector's edition. That's with physical stuff. That's not DLC.
I know. I'm just saying the most you spent was $400 though.
For yeah.
Mine is.
You said there's no cap. Like if they say $700 for new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, mine is $280.
Depending on what it comes with.
Yep.
But the new Assassin's Creed, I think like the deluxe version, the deluxe digital version is like $190 or $170, and it's digital. Like it's kind of crazy. It's kind of nasty work how much it is.
The one Assassin's Creed, I'm pretty sure the one Assassin's Creed I spent a little over $300 because it came with the full size flag, the tomahawk,
the
hidden blade.
Yeah, that was
I think the most I spent was 150. I think the most I ever spent was 150. Whatever, like the highest, like deluxe version of what a game was. I think I spent that. I think it was at 150. That's the most I ever did. I don't think I've never did 200 or 300. Most of it was 150.
Yeah, I'm probably about to drop 300 for some DLC.
If they have the collect when I like before I met Abby, if there was a collector's edition of a game, even if I wasn't like interested in the game, I would buy it just so I could have the statue, and I'd resell the statues too.
I would say, hey, you gonna make some bread.
Some of those statues sell for a lot.
That's what I'm saying. You gonna make some bread for sure.
Especially if they're limited edition, like.
Yeah,
because one thing, if I do get my hands on the Elden Ring one, that the character's name is Mesmer. If that game ends up doing numbers, there's not that many like per store. I think each store gets 10 of them. So if I
don't even think it's that.
I don't even know.
GameStop's only get. I think they're allowed 1 or 2 collector's editions,
and I think Best Buy gets like 10.
Yeah, because they're. Yeah, I think it's because they're a bigger store, and I don't think Walmart gets any.
I haven't bought anything from GameStop in a long time. I buy them.
That's what I'm saying. It's been so long.
And because I don't do physical editions anymore, there's really no point in me going to GameStop because I don't do the trades.
I get I get the membership that's $25 a year because you get a $5 gift card every month. So
same
$25, and then you get a free pack of cards every month. So
see, I still have the membership, so I kind of just build those up and then I use everything once a year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I usually, like with me, I either I buy it digitally online, or I'll go to an old game store, like in like a used game store, and I get my stuff from there. I usually get a pack of Pokemon cards, and then whatever game I'm like, dang, you know what? I ain't played this game in years, and I'll go grab an old game for PS2 or Xbox.
Speaking of a pack of Pokemon cards, a friend of mine gifted me these, and I think they're pretty cool. They're all golden.
Oh, nice
editions of different Pokemon cards. I don't know where she got them from, but they're fire.
Yeah, I got some sick. Where did I get it? I ordered a booster box of Pokemon cards from Wish for $4 of the original Pokemon set.
Yeah,
and that shit was one of the funniest card openings I've done because so all the Charizards were labeled Caterpie, and so it was original Pokemon box, like where you got like the Charizard, the Mewtwo, all that shit. And there was so many errors on it, and you got so many rares in every pack. So like and the feeling of the card,
terrible.
I opened a pack, and the first card I touched, I was like, these are so fucking fake. Like, it is so bad. Magneton was Magnerton. Brock was spelled BROCH.
That's my mom like, hey, we got Pokemon at home.
Yeah,
they were nasty.
Back when they used to call them Pokemans.
The Pokemon.
Oh, my mom still does that.
Oh man, you still like that Pokemans game?
See, my mom was that's my dad for sure. My dad be doing that. He does that with wrestling, music, Pokemon, anime, anything like that. He calls it the wrong thing on purpose. I swear.
The WWEs.
Yeah, my dad
was kind of like that.
Watching that WWF. Still watching that. I'm like, you know, I ain't been WWF in so long. I'm watching AEW. That WWF right there.
Yeah, WWF.
My grandpa called everything on the internet the eBays, and it pissed me off so much. He'd be like, "Hey, can you download me some more music off the eBays?" Like,
my dad be like, "I like the MLK guy on AEW. He's pretty good." MLK. I'm like, "No, you mean
MJF?"
MJF. MJF. That's what you talking
Dude,
about.
I love that Martin Luther King. Like,
MLK. He's something else. He sure can't speak, boy. He had a dream. I know he did.
Hey, man, his promo was fire.
I can't stand it. My dad does it all the time.
That's hilarious.
This is as good a place as any to start the show. Go ahead. What's up, you geeks? What's up, you nerds? This is Geek in the motherfucking sheets. And we got your host, of course, the bad guy himself, Kenny. And we got, to my right, we have Joey Wan Kenobi, or Joey, what is that? Joey Moto?
Oh, God, I forgot Matt changed it to Joey Moto.
Yeah, I was like, Joey Moto?
Hola, mademoiselle.
Yep, all that.
Hey, Yugi, I got some fucking cards over here.
Underneath me, we have Sean the Don Don. And on my bottom right, make sure I'm doing it right. Bottom right, we have the founder of applesauce, JJ, aka Jamel. Guess your name with a question mark. Pissing me off. All right.
That man looks like Slender Man right now.
He always forgets it's an audio podcast, and he's just like,
Oh yeah.
So this episode is gonna be all video games. We're just doing all video game stuff. And I'm gonna ask you a quick question. If you can bring back one game to be remastered, what would it be? Like if you had to have this game remastered.
Easy, right now. I got it right now.
yeah, me too.
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Tibia.
God damn it.
But say like,
do you know what that is?
I do
song,
know
know,
what
sometimes
You know what that is,
I-
bro? I still play it. Just so
I do
you
know what that is.
I still play it.
I do.
Do we talk about like remasters and like they upgrade all the graphics?
That's what a remaster is.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, Skyrim.
Shut the fuck up.
They've done it 17 times now.
They have?
They've done it 12 times.
I like downloaded it, and I guess it might be one of the older ones. I didn't know they updated it.
Shut
They
the
did
fuck
update
up.
it. God damn it. Oh, fuck.
That's crazy.
I'm saying give Jack and Daxter the Ratchet and Clank treatment.
Okay. That's a good one.
Do
That's a
Jack
good
and
one. I
Daxter.
think because I am team Jack and Dexter over Ratchet and Clank.
So am I. So
Yeah,
am I.
Especially when it became like when they took the Dexter off the name and just made it Jack.
Jack, bro. Jack 2, Jack 3, that's my shit. Do Jack 4.
Jack 2.
With
Hey,
updated
Kenny.
graphics.
Came out, I said, "This is the future. This is so."
Me
good."
too. I was like, "Oh my god!"
And then when Jack 3 came out, I said, "This is even darker. It's amazing."
man,
Yo,
man, I do Jack 4 the way that they did Ratchet and Clank Rift in Time when the PS5 first came out. Give it that kind of makeover.
I was about to say them Jack games were fire.
Fire.
I got a couple in mind. I don't know like which one. Like if I can only choose one is hard. Because I was struggling with just one.
I mean, I got a couple for real, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I got a couple. Because for sure, I would have them remaster Def Jam Fight for New York. That's one for sure. Def Jam Fight for New York is definitely getting a remaster for me. Lord of the Rings Twin Towers is getting a remaster for me. That game was beautiful. I went back and played it. I said, "Oh, I missed this
with
game."
updated graphics, bro.
I was saying like that one. It was fire.
War of the
you
North
got
was a
what
good
else
one.
we got?
War of the North was a good game. I say Legend of Dragoon. Bring that back and update that. Give that a remake.
Ooh.
Get them graphics.
Baldur's
right.
Gate Dark Alliance 2.
Talk that shit, Joe. Talk that shit.
Listen, there's some contenders in there. Bring back all the EA Sports big games.
Oh yeah.
So
serious.
NBA Street.
This motherfucker said Skyrim.
Yeah, that is crazy.
on a quick, I didn't notice. I downloaded it last year and then I didn't like the graphics, so I stopped playing. For 2, something came up. I gotta go.
Skyrim has officially been released 15 times on 10 different consoles.
That's crazy.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I did not know that.
15 times.
Goodbye.
I must have got an older version, but yeah, I gotta head out. Peace.
All right, we'll see you, Bell.
Wait, he's actually leaving?
Yeah, he's actually leaving. All right.
For
'Cause
somebody with no life, something coming. It's crazy. Also, Kenny.
I'm also going Crazy Taxi as well. Crazy Taxi was a fire game.
Oh yeah, Crazy
I love
Taxi
that
or
game.
any of the Burnout games like Burnout Paradise.
NBA Jam.
Fire. You said which one?
NBA Jam.
But they remake that so much though. That's the only thing they remake.
No, yeah, but I want it remade exactly how it was originally.
You want like the '90s one?
Yeah, I have the arcade cabinet of NFL Blitz and NBA Jam, and those shits are like my favorite sports.
That's
games.
another one. Blitz the League 1 and 2. Bring those back.
Kenny, I just got an update, and I just wanted to throw this in. Leo Rush just showed back up in AEW.
Oh wow!
Right. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Oh wow.
Okay, there's a game that I'm trying to remember. I found it. All-Star Slam and D-Ball.
All-Star Slam and I don't know what that game is.
That sounds familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on
All-Star Slam and D-Ball.
Yep, it's a dodgeball game that was on
Oh.
PS1.
Fucking remake Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh my god!
I forgot about that. Yeah,
Remake Conker's Bad
I
Fur
forgot
Day.
about that game.
Conker's
That
Bad Fur Days.
That was my introduction into cuss words.
Yep, Conker's
Yeah,
Bad
that
Fur
game,
Day
yeah.
was my number one N64 game.
It is my
Hey.
Joe. Me and you are bonding right now. Give me a high five.
I got another one for y'all. I don't know if y'all remember this one. This is a classic right here. It came free with your Xbox Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh yeah,
That game. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that
Jet
soundtrack.
Set Radio. Hell yeah.
What's it? That was my shit.
Give me
that shit
Blinks
back.
the cat. You remember Blinks?
Yeah.
You know what one I really want?
I never played that game though. I never played that one or Beautiful Joe. I remember that being promoted.
Beautiful Joe was my shit.
I never got a chance to play it. I just remember seeing it all the time whenever I had. Cause I was back when I used to get the gaming magazines every month.
It was
I had
so
I had
hard.
one for. I had Game Informer, and there was an Xbox one. I think.
Yep.
Xbox magazine.
I think.
Yeah,
I think it was
came
just
with
called
like
Xbox
15
magazine.
demos on each.
Yeah,
disc.
but it came with the demo. I remember playing this game was so ass. There's a game called Drake and the 99 Dragons. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Terrible. One of the worst games ever. Yes,
Oh
I
my
remember Drake and the
God.
99 Dragons. Yes, sir, I did.
And I remember being a kid like, this game is fire, playing the demo. And then I got the game. I said, what in the hell is this?
What in the world?
So what is this? Yeah, that's one of the ones I was like excited to get it. And I got to guess that this game is hot ass.
Hot ass. Hot ass. Nah, Drake and the 99 Dragons is one of the worst games I've ever
That
played.
one, because I can go look, that one, Trigger Man. I don't know if you ever heard of Trigger Man on PlayStation 2.
No.
That game was.
Wasn't it like a dude in glasses? Wasn't like the cover like a dude in glasses? I don't know if you guys remember.
It looked like a comic. It looked like a comic book.
The game, one of these games that I want remade is a Time Splitters. I don't know if you guys remember Time
Yeah, I remember Time Splitters. This is Trigger Man.
From
yeah, I've seen it and I remember it being bad. Yep.
It was
I
terrible.
remember getting Time Splitters and Shadowrun from Blockbuster on
Yes,
Xbox
sir.
360, and that.
Yes,
And
sir.
25 to Life is another bad one.
25 to Life is terrible.
I'm trying to think of some more good ones though. I'm just thinking of the bad ones.
We can have a whole segment on terrible video games.
I was because I definitely I got a few I would definitely go in on. Like, what were y'all thinking?
Man.
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories, though, I want that one redone.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Rose. Was
that the one where you redid Dual City?
Yeah, and where you actually like you put the monsters down and they like actually come out of the card.
Yeah.
And then when they attack, they show animations of them fighting.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So the Forbidden Memories one was like a fucking like a Souls game, basically. That shit was so fucking hard.
Send me that in the chat so I can look it up later.
Damone asked, he said, what was the name of the thing you recommended? He said Scholastic Criminal.
Yeah. So Forbidden Memories, you would start. It was a PS1 game, and you would start off with like the absolute shittiest cards, and you could basically just fuse any of them together. So there was like I think 23,000 combos you could do. It was normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling, and if you lost any duels, it completely deleted all of your gameplay. So then you had to completely restart.
What?
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
but you're playing back in the Egyptian times. Like that's the only Yu-Gi-Oh game where you're playing back in like Egypt.
Well, I guess that would make sense because back then, if you lost a duel, you died. So
yeah,
there's nothing worse than playing a video game and you have to restart all the way from the beginning.
Yes and no.
No, that's
because they're so depending on the type of game. If they have it where like Crime Boss, which I was just playing, or like Vampire Survivors, like shit like that. If you are playing and you die, you lose, but you still kind of like unlock stuff for your next run. Like I'm very okay with those types of games.
No, because I still don't like that. You ever play Dead Rising?
Yeah, I fucking love Dead Rising.
Bruh,
I watched.
When you die, you went to the beginning. That is awful.
Hey, my Tubi movie last night was Dead Rising.
That's great. That's great. Dead Rising. I liked Dead Rising 1. I loved Dead Rising 2.
I never played 2. Only played the first.
I love Dead Rising 2.
And that little spin-off game they did for 2
was good.
Yeah.
Was
it Case West?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so. And then they did the weird one for like Xbox. They like just remade it, called it Dead Rising, and it was like more serious. That was ass.
Off the record.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
Dead Rising, Dead Rising 2, Dead Rising 2, Case 0, Case West, and then Off the Record, Dead
Mhm.
Rising 3, Dead Rising
one.
4, and then
Yeah.
there was Wii, which was Chop Till You Drop.
I didn't know they made 4. I knew they made 3.
I didn't know they made 4 either.
4's was good.
Was it?
Yeah, that one was like outdoor zone. You like drive around in vehicles and shit.
They could remake that one if they remake the first one, like make it look better.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fire too.
I remember breaking into the Capcom store and getting the Mega Buster and just mowing down
zombies. I would tear them zombies up.
Honestly, that game was very like creative for what it was.
And for the time. And for the time, it was very creative.
Yeah, for that time, that shit was fire. Because I was running. That was around the same time. Damn, I was into video games heavy back then. I was playing Dead Rising,
NBA.
I was playing Dead Rising. I was playing Skate because I was into Skate heavy. I was playing Skate. I think Skate 2 was out back then. I was playing Skate 2, UFC, and there's another story game I was into like heavy like that then too. But yes, Dead Rising was fire. And then like I said, Skate. There's no better feeling.
I like how he said he was really into gaming then, and he just names different types of sports games that he was playing.
No, Dead Rising is a sports game.
Then, man.
That one wasn't, but you said, I was heavy in the game. I was playing UFC, a different combat sport. I was playing Skate. Different sport.
Because we had different stuff back then. Because we don't have any good skating games now.
We do. Session is fucking 10 times better than Skate ever was.
No.
Yep.
No.
I will stand on that ground.
No.
I will stand on that ground.
No.
I will die on this hill.
You want to know why you're saying no? You want to say, have you played Session?
I have played Session. I've played.
Okay,
I got all the Tony Hawk games. Minus the newer ones they try to do around the Xbox 360 era.
Listen, here we go.
I stopped playing those. But all the Tony Hawks and Skate 1, 2, and 3, and then I got Session after your recommendation, and I did not like it.
Okay, ready? Session. Blank space, Skate, Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Session is so fucking superior.
Yeah, but I think that's wrong.
It's so realistic.
I just remember the old Tony Hawk games where you'd like skate up to a guy and then he'd be like, "Hey man, my pizza got lost on the top of that building. Can you do 5 ollies to get it back?"
On that 5th one, you just see a pizza just spinning like this.
He's like, "Dude, I finally got a slice of saw. What? You want a slice? Yeah, get lost."
It really did have dumb shit like that.
It was all stupid. All the missions were dumb.
And the one you had that whole Jackass cast with you on Tony Hawk. I think it was Underground 2.
One of the ones had with the fucking Slim Jim guy. You could play as him, and then Dave Mira.
I remember that. I remember not caring.
I think that was Underground 1, I think.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's Underground. I'm pretty sure that's just Underground.
Because I remember the second one was the one I played the most. That was the one you could play as Spider-Man, and I think it was Darth Maul you could play as too.
Just ridiculous character cameos in these games.
For no reason.
That's before copywriting was like super strenuous back then. Like you could use anybody and anything. It's wild, man. Like that's before using a character in Fortnite cost like the company $1 million to have this person.
Yeah, but they make 6 million.
Yeah.
So I got a question for y'all then, since we on this subject. Since we are, like I said, this episode is all video games. I'm doing a Mount Rushmore. So you have to. I'm going to give you a system, and you have to give me, because since Jamel isn't here, I don't have to worry about him. So it's just us three right here.
He's going to give us Skyrim.
Our top 4.
The blessing of disguise.
Our top 4 video games for that system. I'm going to name a system off. You give me your top 4. You can only keep these 4. I'm going to do it like that. You only keep these 4.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to keep these 4.
All right.
Start off with PlayStation 2.
Wait, can we copy games from each other or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get, yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure like it wasn't like I grabbed one and he couldn't.
No. You can grab. This is your 4. This is your 4.
All right. Well, if we're doing top PlayStation 2 game, I'm Dark Alliance 2. That has to be one of mine.
Okay.
Great game. It's a great game. It's a great game, Joe. 2. It's a great pick, my friend.
I said it earlier. I'm going Lord of the Rings, Twin Towers.
Okay, that would also be on mine.
Yeah, that's on yours too. Okay.
Yeah, I would also put Jack 2.
Okay.
That's absolutely. And then Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank. I think it's.
Is it Deadlock?
I did fuck with Deadlock when people did not fuck with Deadlock at all.
I was gonna say I like Deadlock. I
like Deadlock a lot, but I'm gonna go Going Commando.
Okay, that is a good one. You know, people sleep on. Remember Crash Bandicoot? I think it was Twin Sanity.
Yeah, Twin Sanity.
That shit was fun.
Yeah. Let me think of my last one.
All right, I'm gonna go Dragon Ball Budokai 2.
Oh, 2. Okay, not 3.
Nah. 2 is a bag.
Wait,
I thought because everybody says 3 is the best one, so I thought you would go with that one.
Budokai
Tenkaichi, whatever.
Yeah, Budokai 3 is on PlayStation 2, Joe.
Oh no, it is just one. Okay, yeah, just the first Dragon Ball Budokai.
Okay.
So
that's the one with the ugh.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, this one. I thought that this was 2.
Yeah. That's one.
I
remember the red cover. It's seared into my brain. If I have Alzheimer's one day, I will remember Budokai.
I remember that.
Guitar Hero 3.
Ooh, Guitar Hero. Those were some days, man.
I never had those games. I want them so bad. I'd be in Best Buy.
I didn't have them because I couldn't afford them.
Your best shot.
Actually,
I didn't have them because I couldn't afford them. I couldn't afford the apparatuses.
Yeah, I had to play at Best Buy.
Yeah, man.
Was Rock Band on PS2?
PS3, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. No, it was on PS2.
Rock Band? I thought Rock Band came out with PS3.
I could have sworn it was PS2.
Fact check, Joe.
Yep, it was on. You know what? It is because my mom has it on PS2.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say I could have sworn. I remember playing it.
Well, I'm going Rock Band over Guitar Hero. Then fuck that.
Okay, go ahead, take it off. So Rock Band.
So I have 3, right? Dark Alliance, Budokai.
Yeah, Budokai 1, and then Rock Band.
Rock Band. Oh my god. See, this is tough because
I'm going Def Jam Fight for New York. I already said already. I'm going Def Jam Fight for New York. I'm gonna go. Shit, there's some games on there for PS2.
I think I'm going Bully for my last one.
Oh,
Bully is a good one.
And then I'm going God of War 2 for my last one.
Okay. Lord of the Rings, Def Jam. I'm going
a game that's slept on that I really loved. I don't know if you guys ever played it, but Okami. Did you guys ever play Okami?
I gotta see what it looks like.
It's the one with the wolf and you paint. Like the combat has you like painting.
No.
No, I never played.
Wait. Instead of what the fuck did I just put on? Instead of Bully, SSX Tricky.
Yeah, I thought somebody was going. I was like, hey, look, SSX Tricky. That was one of them ones. That game was fire.
Oh, you know what? Actually, instead of taking the one that you said, Kenny, which would be the
Lord of the Rings,
I'm gonna have a Final Fantasy X.
I never played Final Fantasy X.
Oh, one of the best RPGs of all time.
See, I never played a Final Fantasy game until the 16 demo dropped, and I tried the demo and I was like, this is fucking phenomenal. And then I was mad because I was like, I need this game right now. So I ended up playing the 7 remake, and then I got fucking hooked on that. And then I beat 16 because that just came out, and then Rebirth came out, and I played that. So like, those are the only ones I've actually touched. But I've been fucking like, I love those games.
16 was fire, wasn't it?
It was so good.
16 was fire, wasn't it not?
So
good.
It
was.
Man, the fact, I don't remember a demo hooking me in like that.
Man, when I played the demo, I was like, I need this game.
And then the fact that it was like when I started 16, like when you like first start the actual game when it came out, it was like, do you want to continue where you left off? I was like, no, I want to redo that.
Yeah, I want to do it again. And I was like, yeah, I want to do it again. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go. My last 2 are SmackDown vs. Raw 2006.
Good shit.
And then I'm going Mortal Kombat Deception. Mortal Kombat Deception.
Okay. You know, it was one that, like, if I had an honorable mention, it'd be the first Prince of Persia.
I never did beat that one. I played that one, and then I played what's the second one? That was the one I played.
Sands of Time.
That's the one. That was the one I was on heavy.
Yes, sir.
Next one is Xbox. Regular
Original
Xbox.
Xbox.
Original Xbox.
Okay. My number one game of all time on there is Star Wars Obi-Wan.
Good shit, Joe.
I forgot that was even a game. Good one.
The arena gameplay at the end of that was one of the funnest fucking just time spenders I have ever done.
Oh, for sure.
I'm going with another Star Wars game, though. I'm going to go with Star Wars Battlefront 1.
See, I might have to throw that on there.
I'm going with the first one. The second one, yeah, they tried to get a little cute. They started adding Jedis running around and shit like that. But that first one was really good. It was all fair.
I'm going to go with Fable.
Is that Fable?
Fable.
Fable's so fucking good.
Yep, I'm going to go with Fable.
All right.
And then I already said Jet Set Radio Future, so
I'm doing Halo 2.
Okay, that makes sense. Can't even get mad at that one. Halo 2. I'm also going to go with Sims 2. I'm going Sims 2.
Wow, a Sims game making it onto a Rushmore. It's crazy.
Sims 2 was fire. You play 4-player too. We was in chilling in that house.
I'm gonna go with a Dark Watch. I don't know if a lot of people know that game, but you played as a vampire cowboy, and it was amazing. So Dark Watch.
Dark Watch. Okay. There's another game I'm thinking of.
And then on this one, I'm gonna do Def Jam Fight for New York.
Okay. Yeah, I did have it on Xbox.
Ninja Gaiden.
God damn it, Joe. That was gonna be
Ninja Gaiden. Okay.
Do I have 2 or 3?
You have one left because you said Star Wars Obi-Wan, Halo 2, Ninja Gaiden.
And you know what? I love these games, and I still love them in my heart. And I love games like it. They just don't make this game like they used to. But the Dynasty Warriors 3.
Oh, Dynasty Warriors are so good.
Man, if you talk about time wasters, I played the Battle of Jingdong at least 1,000 times. Don't follow Lu Bu through the gate. He's too powerful for it. I remember being genuinely terrified of Lu Bu as a child because they hyped him up so much.
I'm about to come with an underrated one. I don't know if y'all remember this game. Freedom Fighters.
Yep, I remember that.
We say Freedom Fighters. That's one of them ones for me. People like, that one's getting away.
Man, I'm like trying to fucking
game.
You know what? Fusion Frenzy.
Good
Fusion
shit.
Frenzy.
I remember Fusion Frenzy. Good shit.
Okay.
I had like the original Bionic Commandos.
Ooh, that's good too. I had the Xbox demo disc that had Fusion Frenzy in it, and I only ever played that the entire time I had the original Xbox. And then when it came out, there was something that came. I think that they remastered it or something. Oh, it was on Rare Replay, I think.
It was on Rare Replay. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my charger. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yep.
But yeah, I played it on Rare Replay, and I was like, so this is what it's like to play the full game. Aha.
Next one is GameCube. GameCube.
Ooh,
now, I have a game on this that I know nobody is gonna know. And if you do know it, we are best friends, and you're locked in to being my best friend till we die.
Is it Pikmin?
It's not Pikmin. It's called Gotcha Force. If anybody, I didn't think so. Gotcha Force.
That sounds really familiar.
I ran across it at a Blockbuster, and I loved it so much I didn't return it.
I'm going with the Incredible Hulk.
I want to say that I played this, but I can't say 100%.
If you did, yes, but Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction is that's on mine too, Kenny.
Well, so that was my shit.
Talk about games that should get a remake. That one right there.
Yeah.
That one right there.
That game was
Incredible
fun.
Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Yes, sir.
All right, Super Smash Brothers Melee for sure.
Yes, sir.
I was waiting on that.
You see how much happier and lighthearted these are without Jamel? we're all just like, oh,
See how
good
much
game,
better
buddy.
this
Great
podcast is without him.
Because he'd be like, well, I never had a GameCube, so I'm just going to say I liked Pokemon Stadium. Fucking. So for GameCube, I am going to go Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Yeah.
One of the hardest Pokemon games ever made, but
Pokemon XD?
Hard as shit.
Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I have it on my computer illegally.
Yeah, I got a couple of games on my computer.
Yeah, I pirated that bitch.
I'm gonna go with Resident Evil Code Veronica.
Great game, King. Great game.
I'm trying to find the fucking name of this.
And then I gotta go The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Star Fox Adventures.
Yes. Oh, I love Star Fox Adventures.
Which Legend of Zelda is it? You said what, Princess?
Twilight Princess. Yeah, when you could actually like get out of the vehicles and walk around.
Yep.
And Star Fox had a stick.
Which Star Fox game was it?
Adventures.
Adventures, okay.
NHL Hits 2003.
Fire. I forgot about that game.
Yep.
That's one of the only sports games that I actually like played religiously.
I have 3 right now, right?
Was that the one where it was kind of arcadey? Like
yeah, so like if you got like a hat trick, you would get like you'd like be on fire and shit.
Yep, that was the one. Yeah, that was the one I had then. I was trying to make sure that was the same one I had. NBA Street 3.
Yes, sir.
And the only reason I say 3 because I do not like 3, but this version had Mario and Luigi and all them in it.
This is a game that's very slept on. I'm gonna say Beyond Good and Evil. I had Beyond Good and Evil on GameCube, and that game.
Well, you already got 4. You gonna take one off for it?
What 4 do I have for GameCube?
You got Gotcha Force, Incredible Hulk, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
Now that's a good top 4.
He said, I'm good.
That's a solid top 4.
I got to get my 4th one. I'm surprised nobody said Luigi's Mansion.
Nah.
I didn't know how to play Luigi's Mansion. I remember I tried to follow the ghost butler into the door that he disappears into for like 45 minutes, and then I got frustrated.
my
I'm
last
go with
one.
Time Splitters 2.
What'd you say?
Time Splitters 2.
Splitters good, yep.
Yes, sir. That's
My
good.
last
All right. My last one, I'm gonna go with Desert Storm 2.
Okay. I miss when shooters were fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like I miss when shooters like had like the whimsical, like fun bullshit to them, like Time Splitter.
Oh wait.
What?
I kind of want Blood Omen 2.
Oh my god, Blood Omen's a good ass game.
Blood Omen. I'm trying to remember which one it is.
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm keeping my list out as.
I was also gonna say Sonic Adventures 2, but
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is Xbox 360.
Oh, Halo 3, easy.
Yeah. Halo 3's got to be on there.
Fable 2.
Fable 2 has also got to be on there. Gears of War.
Yeah. Mass Effect 2.
God, I love the Mass Effect game. You know, I went back and I like played the collection, and I played 1, 2, and 3 all the way through straight.
That's the way to do it. And then you finish it off by hating Andromeda.
That's exactly how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I played the opening level and then draw. I'm like, what the hell is this shit?
Yep.
Xbox 360. I'm going GTA 4.
That's one with the Russian, ain't it?
Yep.
There's so many good
Xbox 360
cousins. You know what? Okay, so I'm taking off Halo 3, and I'm putting Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
I'm not mad at that.
I already have a Halo game on the original Xbox, and then I'm gonna do the first Left 4 Dead.
What about the second one?
What?
What about the second Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead 2?
No,
No.
I want the first one. I want to fight on the top of the hospital.
So I'm going with GTA 4.
Did I do all 4 of mine?
Yeah, you did all 4.
Okay. God damn it, that sucks. I wish I could do like a top 10.
I'm going Star Wars Force Unleashed.
Woo! Fire. That game started my Star Wars fandom, actually.
Yeah, that game was fire.
That's what made me like Star Wars. I'm like, they get down like this, and then I watch the like opening movies. I'm like, they do not get down like this. Like they don't get down like this at all.
Oh shit. I'm tripping. Mortal Kombat 9,
Okay.
the reboot. And then last, I'm debating between Skate 3 and Dead or Alive.
Session.
Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. I'm sorry. I just remembered. Saints Row 2 was on Xbox or 360.
That's when you can beat people to death with a dildo.
Mm-hmm. You ain't gotta like it, but the hood gonna love it. Every time you got that game, you ain't gotta like it, but the hood gonna love it.
I'm gonna say this, but I think the absolute best time of gaming was Xbox 360 PS3 days.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. I'm there with you on that.
I agree.
Like
Now-
I think that was the most creative, like the best, like being captured in like stories and shit.
It
So
felt
good.
like the game developers were having fun.
Yeah.
Now I feel like they're just trying to make money.
It's greedy.
Yeah, but back then I felt like they were making fun.
It was the start of all of the like really good AAA games. Like that was when Assassin's Creed started. That was when fucking Fallout. Well, I mean Fallout was really old, but that's
Fallout
like when
was
Fallout
weird.
really
It's
cooked
when it
out.
got popular. It's when it
Yeah.
got popularized.
Um,
Where am I at with my
PS,
list?
you got all 4. Actually.
How? I feel like I only said 2 things.
that's what I'm saying. The fucking
No,
this
no,
era.
you
There's
got
too
3.
many.
You got 3. You got Fable 2, Halo 3, and Gears of War.
So I'm
Wait,
gonna take off Halo. I'm gonna take off Halo 3 and I'm gonna put Fallout 3.
Fallout 3, okay.
And then for my last one, I'm gonna go Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh shit!
That's a good one.
I forgot about that.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a really good pick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Marvel
I would say if we
Ultimate
played, I
Alliance
call Deadpool. So I
Man.
call Deadpool.
2. Man, I played as Blade. I played as Blade through that whole shit.
I played it as soon as I unlocked Deadpool. I was playing him the rest of the game. And if we got I forget the X-Men. Was it X-Men Legends? Is that what it's called?
Pretty sure.
I always play as Iceman. That was when I picked every time.
Weirdly enough, I was Cyclops and I hated Cyclops.
Now PS3.
Woo! All right, PS3.
PS3.
All right, Last of Us.
Good one. I'm going Fight Night Champion. Yeah, y'all gonna hate me on mine. NCAA 14.
I mean that one's understandable at least.
Let's say it's NCAA 14.
Sports game.
Yeah, I had 2 back-to-back on that one. Was Prototype on that one?
Prototype was on that.
I believe so.
Yep.
I messed with Prototype. That game was fun.
Yeah, I fucked with Prototype heavy. I'm definitely gonna go God of War 3.
Oh, you right. I'm tripping.
I'm absolutely gonna go God of War 3. Can't have a Mount Rushmore on the PS3 without it.
Yeah, let me go ahead and switch mine out. God of War 3 as well. And then I know I'm missing a big one, and it's driving me nuts that I'm missing it. I gotta look it up.
I'm actually gonna go Uncharted 2.
That's a good one.
And then I mean it's a meme, but I'm gonna go Skyrim as well. I have 3. Hey man, hey, that's when it first came out. God damn it, that's when
It was Jamel. He's like, I wish they could remake that. And they've been remade 15
they
times.
remade it 10 times.
All right, so I'm going. So I got Last of Us. I'm going Red Dead Redemption.
Good.
Fuck, this is tough.
It is rough.
I'm
Borderlands,
tripping.
Borderlands 2.
Marvel versus Capcom.
Joe, Borderlands 2. Marvel vs. Capcom, yes, sir.
Okay, I got 3.
No, that's all 4 of mine.
I know.
I should have one more, right, Kenny?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You got one more. Yeah, you got one more.
Who, me or him?
Me.
Both of you guys got one more, actually.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's still Batman.
There is indeed Batman. Batman.
Black man.
I must say we still got that. That's a good one.
You know what? I'm throwing this on there. We're going with the Telltale Walking Dead game.
I was going to do it for 360 because I was playing on 360 at the time.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm gonna actually go BioShock, the first BioShock.
I don't know what it is about BioShock. I can't get into those games. I don't know why I can't do it.
So my daughter, my second daughter, when we were picking out her name, her first name's after a World of Warcraft character. One of her middle names is after a Yu-Gi-Oh character. And then my wife wanted to pick a middle name and she said Elizabeth. And I was like, all right, that's fine. But in the back of my head, I'm like, it's from BioShock.
You said it's gonna work.
I was like, it's fully nerdy.
Would you kindly fuck off?
Next one is arcade games. You can only find these. Well, you can't only find these, but if you're in the arcade and it's somehow every arcade game is out there, which one you could choose 4?
The Simpsons one. Goddamn.
All right. So I'm going with the TMNT game. I'm trying to think of what the fuck the name of it was.
I know you're talking about too. That one was fire.
Not the one that just came out. Oh, God.
You saw the one from back in the day. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, the one where you like had to go through the fucking sewer grates.
Oh yeah, it's called the Simpsons Arcade.
You said what's it called?
Simpsons Arcade.
Simpsons Arcade. Okay.
Yeah, I never made it past Mr. Burns.
I never played it. I've seen it, but I never played that one.
I'm just gonna say the TMNT cabinet because I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. So,
the X-Men one as well.
Ooh, okay.
Beat 'em up.
Gears of what's that game called? I don't know why I'm blanking on that name right now.
What is it called? Like time stoppers, time shooters, the one with the guns.
You're talking about like it's like confidentiality mission or something like that.
Something like that. It was the 2 guns.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me look it up. Confidential mission.
There you go. And then House of the Dead.
Oh
Yep.
damn! I was gonna take that one.
I was about to say that on mine. I was about to say that.
My next.
I was going to go House of the Dead 2 to be exact.
I'm going Golden Axe for my next one.
Yeah. I'm also going to say Golden Axe. Wait. What's the one? Where you had it was a warrior, a sorcerer, and you had to eat food to stay alive. And
Gauntlet Legends.
Huh?
Gauntlet Legends.
Yes, Gauntlet Legends. Warrior,
man, that game was so
hungry.
fun.
Warrior is starving.
And then I'm gonna have to go NBA Jam for my last one.
You gotta take one off.
Can
I gotta take one off?
Yeah, you got TMNT, X-Men, Golden Axe, and Gauntlet Legends.
I don't have Gauntlet Legends.
Oh, my fault. I wrote the wrong one.
Never mind.
Never mind. What was your last one?
NBA Jam.
NBA Jam.
Can I say, Kenny, I've never been so proud of your gaming bag until just like right now. I'm very proud of yourself.
I mean, he knows names of games. Let's not act like he actually played through the whole thing. You know what? The way that he plays games now, I guarantee this motherfucker put a $1 max into these machines.
Wait. I was broke. So to be fair, I was broke. I had
he's like, yeah, I played the shit out of these. I played
because I mean I would play the arcade versions, wouldn't do that well, but then when they came to console, I would beat the game then.
Yeah.
So like I went back and beat House of the Dead. I don't think I had the first one. I had the second and third one for sure. I beat
That's
those.
the only way I was beating the Simpsons one, because all you had to do was press start to start over.
So when I was born, my grandparents owned the arcade cabinet, the arcade like in town, and was basically babysat there for the first few years of my life. So I was just fucking like, that was just, here's your attention. Just go play video games. And then there was also a card shop in there. So that's my addiction to video games and trading cards comes from my daycare center was that.
Hey,
My
that's a
last
dope
ones
ass
I'm gonna do
daycare
are
center.
Crazy Taxi, Miss Pac-Man, and then I'm gonna do Ultimate. I think it's Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is what it's called.
Come back around to that though. My first job, I got trained in that building, but it was it was a collection agency after, like, that's what it is now. It was like, this is weird as shit.
Nice.
They got one.
My daycare, my drunk uncle watched me.
There was I almost want to say it was like a Tekken. Was there a Tekken arcade game?
There sure was.
Yeah, for sure. Because I definitely played Tekken 3. I remember. Look, this is how ridiculous
I'm pretty sure it was
As
Tekken 3,
kids,
wasn't it?
how dramatic we were. They had all the Tekkens as arcade games.
Every single one, even the newest one.
Yeah, you can find the newest one
in Japan. Yeah,
I must have been in Japan, but like they definitely had. I saw at least up to 5 here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
But
I don't even see them
I remember playing Tekken 3 as a kid on arcade, and I literally prayed for that game. I said, "Please, God, if you find it in your will, please let me get
to give me one thing." Like, hey Lord,
I swear I won't do this again. Please
hey
let me
Lord,
get
I know you haven't heard from me in a while.
God, it's me again.
But if you could, please.
Funny thing about that, because I've prayed over a couple games in my life back then. But I remember SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. I prayed for that game, and I was like, I want this game so bad. This game's so beautiful. I love it. My mom thought she was doing the right thing, and she got me SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. And I was like, I wanted 2006. I wanted that one. Like, she did the right thing, but I was like, why? I wanted those things.
I know I can't retroactively do it, and I don't know how I didn't do it in the first place, but I definitely should have put Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah.
I should have absolutely put Kingdom Hearts 2 because I prayed for that game. That's the game that I prayed for. Hey, that's the game that I did fucking espionage on my Christmas gifts to make sure that it was in there.
I would say this, like, shout out to my parents for this, but they made, when I got the PS2, they made that Christmas a spectacle. They did their thing. Because I remember I was opening up my gifts. It was like toy here, some clothes here, little knickknacks, chips, and all random stuff like that, just to fill the stuff up. Then I open it up and I get Lord of the Rings Twin Towers, and I'm like,
man, opening up the games before you got the system, undefeated.
I opened it up and I was like, what?
Parents knew what they were doing.
My dad's selling it too. Oh, we got that in the wrong system. Oh man, I'm like, nah.
You wouldn't fuck with me like this.
I see NBA Street. I'm like, no, he didn't get it. And my dad's like, we got to return all those games. I'm like, no, there's no way. And then
pulling out all the dad jokes,
bro. My dad was selling it. I give him his props on that.
I can't wait to do that.
All the gifts, no PS2 in there, and I'm like, damn. I guess he didn't get that for me. Then I hear a knock on the door, and I said, what's that? My dad's like, what is that sound? What is that? They open the door. I'm like, oh shit. Oh snap! He got the PS2.
You know, my mom did something similar. My mom did something similar, but the thing was, like, she played it off all the way until we got in the car, and she told me to put the games in a bag and put them in the trunk. And then when I opened the trunk, the PS2 was in there.
So I remember for mine, I remember that I wanted the Game Boy Color so bad, and I asked for it, and my parents just, nope, we're not doing video games. It's like, we went to my family's Christmas, and we opened up all the gifts. Like, we did everything there, so it wasn't like a separate Christmas. And I was just opened up everything and it was all done. And I was like, shit. And then they were like, oh, we forgot. We got one more present for you. And I was like, oh. And they brought it to me and I opened it up and it was a fucking apple pie box. And I was like, like a frozen apple pie. And I was like, I freaked out. I freaked out because the workup for it was so intense. They're like, oh my God, we forgot your big present. And they gave it to me. And it was an apple pie box. And I went to my room and I was just like, fucking, oh my God, I cannot believe this. And they're like, "Do you want us to open your apple pie?" They're like yelling to us. Like, I was like, "Just fucking eat it." I was so mad. I was acting like a spoiled brat. I was so mad. I was like, "God
Just
damn
eat
it!"
it.
I was like, "God damn, I didn't get." They were like, "Just eat your apple pie," and I was like, "I don't want no apple pie." And then my grandpa's like, "Come on out," and he's like, "I'm gonna eat your apple pie." I was like, "Whatever, I'll just fucking come out." And I come out, and my grandpa's playing my fucking Game Boy, and so inside the apple pie box was the Game Boy.
Yeah.
But they got me the Pikachu edition one that had like the Pokemon around the screen.
Yep.
With Pokemon Yellow.
It's crazy. Like games felt like it was just so much different than like when you got it, you're like, oh my gosh, like
because resources were limited back then, bro. So, like you had to wait for shit. Like when a game came out, you never got it when it came out. You never got it.
Never.
You had to wait
like a
months.
year late.
You had to wait months. So if a game came out in September, you had to wait till Christmas to get it. And the only thing that you had was like reading stuff about it. Like you would look at a magazine. You're like, oh God,
I was definitely that
good.
kid. I was like, this game is so fun. Like Metal Gear Snake Eater. I was like, oh my gosh, this game.
Man, so bro, I used to go to like Target and Kmart and steal the instruction manual out the front of the games that I wanted, and I'd go back and read how to play it, and I'd be like, oh man, if I ever get this game, I'm gonna.
I used to like read that stuff too. I'm like, ooh, this game's gonna be good. And I used to do this thing. That's crazy. I used to think like when I would get the new game, I would be reading the manual the whole way home. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro, as soon as I got in the car, just popping that bitch open, I'm like, oh, okay. So
I would reread the back of the box 20 times too. You get it's
not gonna change.
You'd get the Yu-Gi-Oh games and you'd open up the cards just to look at them real quick.
Yeah,
like, you already knew what cards were in there, but you're like, yeah, I got the cards.
You're like, oh yeah, I got this. It used to be an event, man.
Because now it's like, I'm like, boop, boop, got it.
Yeah, got it.
It's all right. Store
$60 gone.
Check my bank. Like
60. You mean 70?
All right.
Promote, yeah, 70.
He was like, yeah, I got it.
I hate when I buy physical games now and it's just a code inside of it. That like I bought the Overwatch collector's edition. I was like, hell yeah! I opened up the steelbook and it was a fucking code in there. I was like, you got to be shitting me. Where's my game?
Didn't even get the disc.
Yeah, and then when it came out on Switch, I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it on Switch. So I bought it on Switch. I was like, it has to be a fucking disc for Switch. Nope. Also just a code.
Also just a code.
What games do y'all buy physically though? Like what game? I mean, like minus the physical content stuff. Like what games do you buy physically?
A lot.
So it's games for me usually that I'm hyped about for a very, very long time. So like the last game that I bought physically was Ghost of Tsushima. And it's because like I wanted that game with my entire body. Like I wanted that game so goddamn bad. And so when it came out, I didn't want to wait for it to drop like on the store. So I went to GameStop and waited for the midnight release to get it. And that was the last time I've done that.
I was gonna say because the only games I buy physically like now, because I remember whenever Black Friday hits, the games would be like $20. That's when I got the games. Like that's when I got like Call of Duty. I get Call of Duty every year because get Call of Duty, and then I usually got wrestling games then. Now I get them immediately now, but back in the day I would get them on Black Friday.
So I buy if it's an exclusive, I buy it physically. If it's a Nintendo game, I buy it physically, and then if it's a sports game with a cover athlete that I really want to have out my bar, then I usually buy that physically.
Mm-hmm.
Which reminds me, coming up, I'm gonna have to buy the Josh Allen one because it'll be down to $5 because the new one's gonna be out.
So yeah, well, I'm probably, and I hate saying this, but I'm probably gonna buy the Elden Ring DLC as a physical copy because it's gonna be a fucking code. It has to be a code. It doesn't make sense for it to be anything else. If it's a disc, that's weird. And if it's a disc, I feel like I won't be able to play it with my saved stuff because I have it on digital. I have the original Elden Ring on digital. So
I think it's gonna be a thing where kind of like you put the game in and like if they do this thing, like you put the game in and they'll put all the information in, kind of like how a code would do back in the day.
You know what my favorite games to buy physically are though that they just don't do anymore? PC games.
Yeah.
You buy the new World of Warcraft expansion. You buy the Diablo battle set.
Yeah, and the disc would be like the disc thing would be like this fucking thick.
Yeah, it's like insert disc 1. You'd be going, all right, insert disc 2. All right.
I miss
Disc
those
3.
days.
All right.
There was a game on Xbox 360 called Lost Odyssey. It was a JRPG, and that game had 4 discs to it. And I remember that the 4th disc that I had was scratched, so it wouldn't read half the time. So I played through most of the game, but I couldn't finish it because the 4th disc was scratched.
That's how my original Final Fantasy 7. This is why I never played Final Fantasy growing up. My original Final Fantasy 7 disc 1 was scratched. My grandma bought it at a garage sale, and I was like, "Oh, this is so exciting!" I popped it in, didn't work.
Couldn't read. Yep.
Damn. I was like, "But I got the other."
What system was it on? What system was it on?
PS1.
PlayStation. Yeah, the first PlayStation.
Okay. The worst was on PS2. When you put that game in, that red screen would pop up. You'd be like,
man. Or the black screen would pop up without the boxes because it wasn't
Or
reading
on-
your memory
Yeah.
card.
Or on
Yeah.
360 when the red ring would come up.
oh my god! When I remember I had that red ring,
I
was
went through
like,
3
life is done.
360s.
Yep.
I went through 3 360s. I had the original one, and then I had the Gears of War Special Edition one. And then the last one that I ended up having was the Halo one that had like it was green and then it had the gold dot to it. And that one red ringed, I was like, bro, fuck it. I'm not.
So I had multiple
one.
of them,
Only had
but
one.
the only one that I had red ring was the original one, and I did the towel trick and it worked for a bit, and then I ended up the towel trick was crazy. Like fucking crank this shit so hot and it's gonna start to work. That didn't even make any sense, but it worked.
I did the towel trick. There was there's an ice trick too. Did you hear about that one? There was like an ice trick for that one.
No.
It was something weird. It was like you had to have like you had to have like a glass of ice and then like a fan blowing on. It was like ridiculous.
I said it to Microsoft.
Nothing to me will ever beat the.
Yeah. I was gonna say that one because we had like growing up, we had different ways to like if your PS2 game was fucked up, the things people said to do to fix their games was so
rub
ridiculous.
alcohol on it. That was the one. Take an alcohol swab and like go over it and then let that dry and then put it back in.
Bro, I heard people talking about putting the freezer. Some people flushing it in the toilet, bro.
Ew.
Yes, bro. Yes, my nigga put that shit in the toilet.
We ain't dipping no discs.
Bro, he put it in the toilet, and I was like, bro, what?
And
came back with it. It started playing. I said, fuck this.
And this would work,
so
bro.
mad.
I used to have to tap my PS2 on the head in order to make it open the disc tray because the disc tray would get stuck.
Mine was the same way.
So sometimes I pressed the button and it wouldn't open and I had to boom.
Mine was one solid and it goes.
Yep. Every time.
It happened for my that was on my Xbox. It was like that though. My Xbox was like that. And then the worst,
punch that bitch in the face.
My dad bought a disc cleaner, and you had to put the disc in there.
Oh, I had one of those too.
You had to do this. Bro, we in there, little kid. I'm like,
please.
My uncle still to this day with the newest Xbox and PS5. This shit's gonna make every person that hears this cringe. It's just out in the garage, and he just has all the discs setting on top of each other.
Oh my god, my little brothers do that, and it pisses me off.
And dude, there's games where he's just like, it doesn't work anymore, and I'm like, put them in the case.
Yeah,
my brothers. I'm gonna show you right now.
I used to have the spool, like it was like the little black thing. It looked like a towel rack. You just put the disc in the middle of them. Yeah, I used to do that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See, I know. I used to do that too when stuff was more durable.
Yeah. I used to put when I was trying to decide what I was going to play, I used to take them off of the spool and fan them out on the carpet. And
this drives me nuts. Look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Are those
That's
games?
Exactly what I used to do.
These are all games. There's
tell your brother.
There's 3 of them like this. Look. Mortal Kombat,
Hold
Siphon Filter, PS2.
I got a message to send. He's in the bad guy chat, right?
Loving Basketball's in there for some reason.
Loving Basketball?
Yeah, Loving Basketball's in there for some reason.
Hey, DVDs used to be mixed into them for sure.
Hey.
That's the original PlayStation demo.
Your brother's the one in the bad guy chat, right?
Yeah.
Brandon?
Yeah.
All right, I'm tagging him real quick.
Look at this.
Man, we got off on a crazy tangent. Oh, DMC, ew.
It makes me mad when they do this. It drives me insane. And look, and then I got the other Devil May Cry right here.
Go to.
Got a bunch of them in there. It pisses me off when they do that.
I couldn't beat that Devil May Cry until I was in my 20s.
Yeah, I was about to say the games I couldn't beat back in the day. I was like struggling with. I play them now, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty easy.
Like, this shit, like Ninja Gaiden, I couldn't get past the first boss in Ninja Gaiden, on the Xbox. But now I like went back and played it, and I bodied that motherfucker.
That was me with Tomb Raider 2 on the original PlayStation. I was like, I am stuck, and then I
didn't know what to do in a lot of the Tomb Raiders. Like I would just sit there,
they
like
don't throw you anything. They just throw you in there. You're like, I don't know what to do.
I used to do dumb shit like lock the butler in the freezer and shit like that. Like, that's the kind of shit I did in Tomb Raider.
Ninja Gaiden is another one where I had the collector's edition for, and I was moving, and someone broke the fucking statue. God damn it.
See,
yeah, that's crazy.
Luckily, I never had nothing like that. I don't have any physical stuff.
The most recent time that I moved, I was like, no one is touching my statues. Do not touch anything that has any of my statues in it. Stay the fuck away from those boxes. Don't touch the individual ones. Nothing. And then I'm the one that broke one. And I was like,
after all that,
God damn, I don't even remember which one I wanted to, but I was so mad.
Whenever I get my big boy money, like whenever I get, there it is. There it is. I wore that game the fuck out. But you know those big, like those gigantic statues, like those life-size statues that they make, like in Japan. Yeah. I want one real bad, and the one that I want specifically, I want the battle-worn Goku with like the lightning going around him. That's like my size. Once I get my big boy fuck you money, that's what it's going to be in my house, and whoever is with me at that time will just have to be okay with the giant life-size statue of Goku whenever they walk into my house.
I had it wasn't a statue, but I had the
John Cena back here.
I had the GameStop display of one of the World of Warcraft orcs, and I was really good friends with the people at GameStop, and they're like, "You want this?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, absolutely!" And I took it home, and my girlfriend at the time was so furious that I brought that thing home because she worked third shift, and I decided, I was like, "This is gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna put it in the bed and put the sheet over it, and I'm gonna hide when she gets home." So I was hiding in the closet. As she comes home, she pulls the sheet up, and there's just an orc laying in the bed.
Random orc.
Yeah, so I mean, she freaked out, and I had to get rid of it. So I was so mad. I had that, and
the orc.
I had the girl from GTA 5 too, and she made me get rid of that too.
Oh damn!
Wait, you give rid of what? The GTA 5?
I had the girl from GTA 5. I had the big cutout of that.
Hey, listen. I remember
because that thing was huge. That was one of the bigger than me. I could go inside of it. That's how big it was.
I was gonna say, that's I would hide in games I ever like wait in line for, and I'll never forget with that game when I was getting GTA 5 on PS3. I talked to the guy. I'm like, hey, between me and you, is that Alexis Texas on the cover? I just kept asking him that. I swear that's Alexis Texas. He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, no, you know.
Hey, listen. Off the record.
Yeah, between me and you, man. Is that Alexis Texas?
One of the greatest porn stars of all time?
I just kept doing that too. I know it's Alexis Texas.
Kenny, only going to 3 midnight releases is crazy. I would go to like 3 a week.
Yeah, I remember you said that you were going to multiple. I've only
listen. This was the process. You would drive there. You would walk into Walmart. You get the bucket of chicken.
I can't listen, Joe. You could get away with that. I can't sit outside eating a bucket of chicken. I will be judged.
Listen, you get the bucket of chicken. First you go to GameStop. You get your ticket so that you have your number. Mm-hmm. Then you go to Walmart. You get the bucket of chicken. You come back to GameStop. You sit on the sidewalk. You eat the bucket of chicken while playing your Nintendo DS, battling other fucking dumbasses that think that they're better than you at Pokemon.
Yeah.
And that's just how the midnight release goes.
That's exactly how it went. The last midnight release, other than Ghost of Tsushima, because there was only like 3 of us in there when I went to go get that. But I went to the Kingdom Hearts 3 one back when I had super high hope for Kingdom Hearts 3 before it hurt my heart. And I went to...
Damn, that was the one I was excited to play.
See, I liked it, but it definitely was not as good as 1 and 2.
That was the one I was excited to play.
Like, that's the thing okay, so here's the thing. It's not bad. It's just not as good as it needed to be to end that series.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, I see.
I would
Yes.
agree with that.
yeah, so I don't think it's bad by itself. It's a good game, but if you are super invested, like I was, and like looking up YouTube videos about how the story would end and making your own fan theories and shit, and then you play that, and it lets you down. But if you're just playing to play a game, you'll have fun with it. But I
So
went there.
was Kingdom Hearts? Is it like that was the start? There's no anime or comic like that before that. It just
No.
starts with that. Okay.
Yeah. So, and I can tell you how the games go, like in order, but whatever. But I went to the Kingdom Hearts 3 one, and man, when I say it was wrapped around the corner, and it was the worst kind of gaming people. You know what I'm saying? Like it. First of all, I was in San Antonio, Texas, where
That was hot
it's
tanking.
it's 95 degrees at 12 o'clock at night. So let me throw that out, right? It could get over 100 like at past midnight.
I ain't picking outside at 100 degrees.
Man, and so I'm waiting outside, and I'm behind this guy with dyed red hair, and he's wearing a black trench coat with a dog collar, and he's sweating buckets, and he's wearing rain boots and like these pants with chains on them.
He's up there losing weight.
Bro, and it's just one guy. This is just one dude, and the whole crowd was like this. Once they herded us into the GameStop like fucking cattle, and we had to do like the wraparound shit where you wait in the line, the smell, I almost didn't stay for the game because my nose,
You almost fucked up your game.
I was furious. Like I was angry. The smell was so bad, man. And the dude in front of me, when he took off because he took off the jacket once we got inside because they didn't have the air going in the GameStop. When he took off his jacket and the sweat was coming through, and just the gust of wind when he flapped off that leather jacket. Bro, I could have jade him. I could have jade his ass right there in the middle of the night for everybody because he did it when me and him were in the back of the store and we had the whole fucking line to go. I could have killed him.
That smell was like the cartoons. It was like,
and I came home and I came
Go
home.
lift him up.
Bro, I came home and like me and Akira was living together at the time, and I came home with the game, and like the look on my face, I was just like. And she was like, oh, you got your game? Are you excited? And I was like, I'm gonna go shower.
yeah, wash it off you.
And she's like, you were so happy when you left to get the game. I'm like, just.
Man, it was stinking.
That's like every Pokemon midnight release. Like everyone smells so bad.
Swear to God.
Everyone. You would think that's gonna be like people taking their kids to the midnight release. No, it's a bunch of fucking
it's grown men,
sweaty old men,
grown ass men in their 30s and 40s.
That's the wildest part. You're a grown man, dude.
And now it's a bunch of e-girls too. But like it for the longest time, it was like you go to Pokemon X and Y release, that shit was stanky.
Gross. And I went to Pokemon X and Y release, and it was gross. It was gross.
The worst part though, it's funny, but like it's not. is you get that game, you're all excited to play it, and you're like, oh man, you start playing it, there's some bullshit out. You're like, fuck this game, and your girlfriend don't realize it. She's like, you were so excited. Why are you cussing out the game? Like, no, it pissed me off. I'm happy, but I'm mad. Okay.
Yeah, like this
Let me go through these emotions.
The game is horseshit. When I played, and I hate to keep saying it, I really do because I bring it up a lot, but when I first played like Elden Ring, right? I didn't play Souls-like games. I thought they were too hard, and I was like, why am I going to play a game to be stressed? Like it doesn't make any fucking sense. But I tore my Achilles. So I was just on the rack, and like in the military, they gave me like 2 months.
Okay, you tore before the game. I thought it was like Joe's friend where he tore.
Yeah, I thought you tore your Achilles during the game, and I was like, see,
I thought you did too. I was like, damn it! I said, I said, damn it! Have somebody else.
Like, see, I told you they're dangerous. Comic books are better.
So like, I tore my shit, and comic books are better. I tore my shit, and I had the surgery, and I was just kind of laid up. And Elden Ring released, and everybody was talking about it, and I didn't have anything to play, and I was like, man, I'll give it a shot, bro. And I started playing it, and so I just on the couch with my leg like spread out on one side of the couch, and I was just on the other side playing the game. And I remember like Kira came home, and my leg was down, like it wasn't supposed to be down at all ever, but I put my leg down because I was in a gamer stance, like I was like try harding, and she's like, Sean, what are you doing? And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I got I have
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I was like, this is my 97th try on this boss, and I really feel like I got him this time. And when I tell you, my ankle was on fire. I had to take 2 Percocet after I finally beat the boss. I was like, yay!
That is the worst. When you finally beat him, especially hearing that dialogue over and over again, you're like,
oh.
You be ready.
I can tell you word for word what the goddamn dialogue is. His name was Radon, the person that I was stuck on for like almost 100 tries. And what he says is, he said, you think you're a warrior worthy of my stature? You are mistaken. And the skies and stars will bear witness to your failure. Every time, 98 times hearing that motherfucker say that to me.
The worst one, I think, because I've struggled with some games, but the worst one that I've ever went through, like I said, not Isaac Frost, not Jinpachi from Tekken, but his name was General Kim on True Crime Streets of LA. That man, what I tell you, and he didn't have dialogue. It was just the same song playing over and over again. It was just, my guy's on the ground like.
There's nothing worse than getting your ass beat to a soundtrack.
And that song kept playing, and I'm over there playing.
Hey, real quick. So I have to bring this up because you said soundtrack. That Sensua Hellblade game that I've been playing. So I got 1 mission left. I haven't finished it. There is a mission on there that I literally am like blown away by how the soundtrack works with the boss fight. Like, it is just like, I was doing it and I was like, this is fucking gorgeous.
It's epic.
It didn't, I can't even explain how epic it was. I cannot explain how. I'm gonna have to. I'm showing you guys after this. I'm gonna find a clip of it and I'm showing you so you can understand how fucking cool this was.
Do that. There, like times like that in video games is wonderful, man. Like there's rare. It is rare, and there's a fight in Ghost of Tsushima where you meet up with like your old best friend, and you fight in like this temple, and you're fighting in a pool of water, and it has like the water lantern like going around you, and the music that plays, and when you like slice a lantern, like it'll catch fire to the back of this, like to the back of the temple, and the more lanterns you slice, the more the fires grow. Bro, I remember just pausing in the middle of the fight and just being like, this is cinema.
This is pretty good.
This is fucking cinema. But Ghost of Tsushima had more of those moments than any game that I've ever played, where I just kind of like sat on a mountaintop and let the wind blow through the fucking.
I think that's the most I ever like. You know how like you can go into picture mode?
Yeah, I did that all the time in Ghost
for no reason. I'll be having my back on the horse.
That is one thing in games that I don't do. I never use that photo mode.
I don't either, but I've only used it for that in Spider-Man. That's the only 2 games I'm like.
I only use it if there's like an achievement or a trophy that I can unlock.
Me and my friends were sending our Ghost of Tsushima screenshots to each other.
Yeah, but especially when you get a nice little fit on Ghost of Tsushima, you're like, yeah, I gotta take a picture of this,
bro. If you're fighting under a cherry blossom tree and like you just won the fight and there's like blood on you and there's blood on the petals and you're just standing there like.
I must say, I've taken a picture mid swing, so I was just like, like this guy's like back. I'm like, ugh.
Have you played Ghost, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool, good.
Yeah, if we're doing Mount Rushmore and PS5, that's one of them.
Absolutely, fucking movie.
I didn't have for PS5. I was going to just do the older ones today.
Yeah, didn't do N64 though.
I did forget about that one. That's supposed to be.
I could tell you my N64 ones. Easy.
Not even PC either.
Yeah, I was gonna do PC. Fuck PC.
The N64.
What?
I would say N64 is Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
The original Super Smash Brothers.
Mario 64.
It probably would be Mario 64 and then Banjo Kazooie.
Banjo Kazooie was fire.
Right, I'm going. Conker's Bad Fur Day, NFL Blitz. Oh God, what the fuck was that game?
Mortal Kombat 4 for me.
Star Fox 64,
Yes, sir.
and the original Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
And
I was
I'm
I was
also
too
going.
dumb.
Not original, but
I know everybody's going like when they say wrestling, they say No Mercy, but I was going WWF Warzone. That was my shit back then. And there was another one too.
I was too dumb for the Legend of Zelda games. I couldn't figure them out back then. Couldn't read. It was a lot of reading that you needed to do in those games.
He said, "Nah."
Couldn't figure it out.
and he said, "Fuck PC games." Cause
Yeah, that's from the heart. Fuck PC game.
Yeah, that's from my
from the
ball.
heart. The best PC game I ever played, it was a game called The Movies. You ever heard of that?
no,
Nobody's ever heard of it? It's called, you literally make a movie. And like you have to like make enough money to like get the movie funded. You have to try to pay the actors. You got to try to, and then the better the actors, the better the scene would be. And like you get scores and everything. It was fire. Like going back and play, like you probably go back and play it probably doesn't hold up now. But at the time I was like, I like it.
Mine was a City of Heroes.
I had that one too. That was only 2 PC games I had. I had City of Heroes and I had the movies.
City of Heroes.
not Tibia, World of Warcraft.
I did. I fucked with Tibia, man.
Bro, Tibia is my number 1 game of all time.
That's such a throwback. I've never heard anybody else say Tibia for anything.
I will never, ever say no to playing Tibia. If someone's like, "You want to play?" I will drop what I'm doing. I got kids, not that day.
I searched Tibia and the bone.
The bone showed up.
Yeah. Yep.
I felt dumb as hell at that time today. I said, look, we're putting game afterwards.
No, this is literally like 2D. Like this is before World of Warcraft. This shit's old as.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yeah,
if I said the greatest game of all time to me is probably Crazy Taxi. That's my favorite game ever.
That's crazy.
That's my favorite game ever. Like if there's like, you got that one game you buy on every system, it drops. It's that's
Kingdom
the one.
Kingdom Hearts 2. That's mine.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times this is gonna sound ridiculous. This is gonna sound crazy to say out loud, but I cannot tell you the amount of times I stole my grandma's credit card to pay for my Tibia subscriptions.
It's a pay for the Tibia subscription. That is insane.
And it would come and it's from overseas too. It's a Brazil. I'm pretty sure the game is originally from Brazil. So like that transaction is coming through from overseas too. So it's not just a normal. I was paying the British pounds.
Man,
I bought myself a mouse pad and a shirt from there too.
Man, I was in those trenches when it came to World of Warcraft. When the subscriptions for World of Warcraft came out, I stole my mom's credit card a couple times, but then she caught me and she made me delete the game and I never played it again.
Oh, God.
She didn't catch it. She didn't catch it until she didn't catch it until I bought an expansion. And then once like I bought an expansion and it was like $30 or $40, she was very upset about it.
She's like, "What is this, Mr. Pandoria?"
DC Universe is another one I played so many times.
I remember DC Universe. I also used to play dumb little games like Wizard 101. Like I played Wizard 101.
I ain't never heard of that one. But we're gonna end the show right here. Stay nerdy, my friends.